Okay, so first thing you've got to do is find yourself a nice flat bit of land. I've chosen near the shoreline as this is one of the easiest places to get that. Place 1 square foundation like so, and then you want to add 3 off each side. And then add a triangle. Then from that triangle add 2 squares, then add 2 triangles. Then add 2 more squares, followed by 2 triangles. Then 2 more squares, and join it up with a triangle. Then add 6 triangles in the centre, and repeat this at the other end. Okay, 90 degrees off from that, we want to head 8 squares out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on the end of them squares, add 6 triangles. Then add a square on the outside of each triangle and join it up with triangles. Repeat on the other side. Then join these 2 dumbbells up with squares. That's your outer wall done. Okay, now decide which side's going to be your front and which is your rear. I want my front entrance to be here, facing that way. We are going to have to remove this centre foundation, like so, and we are going to have triangles like this. This will become clear in a second. Then go round to the back centre should I say, and then come in 2 square foundations like so. Then add a 3rd square foundation and add 2 off each side. Then add 2 triangles. Add 5 more squares. 2 more triangles, followed by 5 more squares. On your corner triangles, add 4 more. And then at your front, add 4 more. That's why we had to step the front forwards, otherwise it would block these foundations. Add triangles in the centre. We are going to delete a few of these in a second, but we're just adding a guide. Okay, so there's your centre foundation. Okay, so I made a mistake with the TC placement. What you want to do instead is upgrade this to stone and then add your tool cabinet in. And the only real difference is instead of having this one in front of it raised, have it lowered. Then we're going to upgrade these 2 to armoured. And then upgrade this one to metal. And then we're simply going to add 2 door frames and then we're going to add an armoured wall just here instead. Then add an armoured wall there and there, a floor tile on top, upgrade them 3 walls to armoured, then upgrade your door frames to stone. Upgrade all foundations to stone. Honeycomb the front sides of your triangle. Upgrade to stone. Then at the rear, upgrade these 2 to metal. Add 4 more squares down the rear and upgrade to stone. Okay, at the front of your outer wall we're going to add doorways. Don't worry about the security of this too much because we're going to add large walls around the outside and a gatehouse at the front. So just do it simple like that, coming into the centre, then upgrade all of these to stone, and then add some walls around them. Add 2 more walls at the front, upgrade to stone, then add floor tiles on top. Upgrade these floor tiles to metal. Add walls around the outside and take them 2 high, like so, and upgrade them to stone. Add door frames on the inside quarter of each tower, like so. Do this on all 4 towers. Upgrade to stone. Add door frames down all 4 of your corridors and upgrade to stone. Honeycomb the outer layer of all your towers, like so. Then do this on all 4 towers and upgrade to stone. Next, add a ladder hatch on the inside of all your towers, like so. Add floor tiles around all your towers. Upgrade to stone. Add walls around the inside of the first floor of your outer layer and upgrade to stone. Honeycomb your front and upgrade to stone. Add doorways on the inside of your towers exactly as you did below, and then do that on all 4 towers, and then add doorways down all 4 corridors like so. Upgrade all of these to stone. Honeycomb the outside of your towers exactly as you did on the floor below, and upgrade all of these to stone. Add a ladder hatch on the floor tile opposite to the one below. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside and upgrade these to stone. Add windows on the outside of your towers. Add a doorway and 2 walls on the inside of your towers. And then upgrade all of this to stone. Then in between your towers, what you want to do is you want to add a half wall, leave a gap, another half wall, leave a gap, and do this all the way round. In between your half walls, place a low wall, and then upgrade to stone. Add a ladder hatch next to the ladder hatch on each tower, like so. Then add floor tiles on each of your towers and upgrade to stone. Next, on your towers where the doorways are, add a half wall. Leave a space, add another half wall, leave a space, repeat all the way round and on all 4 towers. In the gaps, place a low wall and upgrade all of these to stone. And that is your outer wall complete. Okay, so now we're going to wrap this in walls. First thing you're going to do is do your gatehouse first and the rest will line up nicely basically. So go up to your front door. I have this debug so I can go like that and go around the side. Yeah, that looks alright to me. Rotate it because I like the door opening outwards, not inwards. Boom, there we go. And now it's as easy as just wrapping it up in walls. Okay, now if you do it the way I've done it, go it halfway round one way, half round the other, and then place the final wall there. It lines up actually really nicely. Finishing touches to our walls, we're going to add crenulations on the inside exactly as we did outside. So exactly as you did on the outside, half wall and then a gap, and then add low walls in the gap in between. Okay, so that is the outside fully complete. We can actually get working on the base finally. So what we want to do is we want to sort out your front door first. So we're going to add a doorway like so. And we're just going to keep going round like that until we reach here. Then upgrade all these doorways to stone. And then in between them doorways you're going to add 2 walls and upgrade both of these to metal. Next, add walls all the way around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add a wall on the inside of your doorways and upgrade to metal. Add walls along the rear like so, doesn't matter which way they're pointing, then upgrade these to stone. Add walls on the inside of them ones you just placed. Upgrade these to metal. Add honeycomb down the sides. Upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside of the honeycomb you just placed. And upgrade to metal. Add 3 walls on your towers on the outside. Upgrade these 3 to stone. And then add 2 more on the inside, like so. Upgrade these to metal. Add a doorway here by your TC, and then add a second like so. Upgrade to stone. Add 2 walls on your front triangle. Upgrade these to metal, and then add 1 behind, and upgrade that to metal. Add walls around your inner triangle. Upgrade these to metal. Add a wall behind your 2 doorways. Upgrade to metal, then add 1 beside it and upgrade to metal. Add 2 auto turrets on these raised armoured foundations. Then add door frames in and around your TC light zone. Upgrade to stone. On your 2 points, add a half wall, then add a floor triangle, delete your half wall and upgrade to metal. On them floors just placed, add a couple of traps. Add door frames around your outer triangle. Upgrade to stone. Add a floor frame here and upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to metal. Next, add walls around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add 3 walls in your towers. Upgrade to stone. Add walls along the rear. Upgrade to stone. Add honeycomb down the sides. Upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside of all your honeycomb and upgrade to metal. Okay, now we're going to create a bit of a living area, well, loot room, floor, whatever. Let's see how this goes. So what you want to do is on each corner of your triangle, we're going to add a door frame. Like so, and these are going to be one loot room, so we're going to add a wall on the corner and a wall each side. So we'll do that on all 3 corners. Then upgrade all of that to stone. Next, we're going to create 6 unlootables beside all them corners, so add 2 walls each side. Then upgrade these to metal. Add 6 half walls and then add 6 floor tiles. Delete your half walls and then add a window. Upgrade to metal. Add a door frame in the center squares and upgrade to stone. On your center triangle, add a doorway and then add walls around your core. Upgrade your door to stone and your walls to metal. Add a door frame by your ladder hatch and all 3 other points, 2 other points should I say, and upgrade these to stone. Then where your ladder hatch is on the right hand side, place a wall and upgrade this to metal. Add door frames around your inner triangle and upgrade to stone. Add a floor frame on the right hand center side, like so, and upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to metal. Okay, so next add walls around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add 3 walls in your towers. Add walls along the rear. Add honeycomb down the sides. Then upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside of the honeycomb you just placed. Upgrade to metal. Add a wall on every corner. Upgrade to stone. Add a door frame and a wall on every corner, like you did on the floor below. And upgrade your walls to metal, door frames to stone. Create 6 unlootables like so, as you did on the floor below. Add a half wall. Add a floor tile. Delete and replace with a window. Upgrade to metal. In the centre of each side, add a door frame. And upgrade to stone. Then add 3 more doorways on the corner of your inner triangle. Upgrade to stone. Add a door frame on your centre triangle and then add a wall around your core. Upgrade the doorway to stone and the walls to metal. Add door frames around the outside of your core. Upgrade to stone. Add a ladder hatch at the rear centre and upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere. Upgrade to metal. Okay, so add walls around the outside. Then upgrade to stone. Then add 3 walls on each of your towers. Then add walls along the rear. Then add honeycomb down the sides. Upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside of the honeycomb you just placed. Upgrade to metal. Add a wall in each corner. Upgrade to stone. Then we're going to add a wall and a doorway exactly as you did on the 2 floors below. Upgrade your wall to metal and your doorway to stone. Do this on all 3 corners on both sides. Now, exactly as we did below, we're going to create 6 unlootables, 2 on each side. So we're going to place a wall, and then we're going to place a half wall, then we're going to add a floor tile on top, and then we're going to delete the half wall, and then we're going to add a window. Upgrade that to metal, and then repeat twice on all 3 sides. Add a door frame in the centre of each side. And upgrade to stone. Add another doorway in each corner. And upgrade to stone. Add a doorway on your centre triangle and then add walls around your core. Upgrade your doorway to stone, your walls to metal. Add door frames around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add a floor frame on the front left centre, like so, and upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to metal. Okay, next floor we are going to add windows around your towers. Then beside your towers add 2 walls. Then in your rear centre add another wall. Then in the gaps add 4 half walls. Delete one, replace with a low wall, repeat, and then repeat on all 4 sides. Upgrade to stone. Add door frames inside your towers. Add door frames down the rear. Then add door frames down your honeycomb. Upgrade to stone. Add a door frame in the centre of each side. Add walls along the sides and upgrade to metal. Add a door frame in the centre of each side of your inner triangle and upgrade to stone. Then add walls around your inner triangle. Upgrade to metal. Add a doorway on your core and then add walls around. Upgrade your walls to metal and your doorway to stone. Add door frames around your outer ring. Upgrade to stone. Add a floor frame at the centre rear. Upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to metal. Okay, next at the rear centre you want to add a half wall, leave a gap, add another, and on this side, and then add low walls in the gaps. Then on your towers, add 2 half walls on the sides, then add 2 low walls. Do this on all 3 towers. Now for the sides, we are going to add 3 triangles above your slits. You will run into stability issues. We got it there, that worked. Now add a low wall on the 2 sides, then add a half wall in the centre. Repeat on this side. Add 2 half walls on the side, and 2 low walls. Upgrade to stone. Next, on the centre inner square of each side, this layer here, go 1 square to the right of the centre and add a doorway. Add 2 walls to the left of each doorway. Then add a wall 90 degrees off each of these end walls and doorways. Add 2 walls on your triangle. Then upgrade all of these to stone. Add a doorway on the left side of each of your triangles, like so. Then add 2 walls. upgrade these to metal. Upgrade your doors to stone. Add 2 door frames in each corridor. Upgrade to stone. Add a wall on your outer triangle. Upgrade to metal. Add a floor frame, front, left, centre. Upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles on this new floor. Upgrade to metal. Add 3 windows on each side. Then add 2 walls along each window. Upgrade to stone. Add 2 windows on each of your outer triangles. Upgrade to stone. Add wall frames around your windows. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway. And then add walls around your core. Upgrade your doorway to stone and your walls to metal. Add door frames around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add a ladder on one of your triangles like so. Then add floor tiles everywhere but this triangle here. Upgrade this layer to stone. Next, add a doorway on the centre of each side. Then add walls around your triangle. Upgrade to stone. Add half walls around your balconies like so, then add 2 low walls in the gaps. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway and 5 walls around your core. Upgrade to stone. Then add door frames all the way around the outside. Upgrade to stone. Add door frames in the centre of your core. And upgrade to stone. Then add another ladder on the right triangle this time. Then add floor tiles everywhere except where that ladder is. Upgrade to stone. Next, add a doorway on the inside of each of your outer triangles. Then join them up with 3 windows. Upgrade to stone. Add 2 low walls on the outer triangle. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway and 5 walls around your core. And upgrade to stone. Add a final ladder on the left hand side. Then add floor tiles everywhere except that triangle where you place your ladder. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway and 5 walls around your core. Upgrade to stone. Then add floor triangles on top. Upgrade these to stone. Add half wall on the front, leave a gap, repeat. Add low walls in the gaps. Upgrade to stone. And we are done.